Hello! So now that I have my brand new camera holder, I will be making probably a lot of those videos where you don't have to see my face. Yay! Jokes aside, I got inspired by Kasia from Tarot Map. I saw her newest video today. She was showing creative ways of using your decks to get in touch with some deities or energies that that you need in your life and such. So I thought that today I would also try something on my own and get to know better with one of the Slavic deities, which is, here is my idol, look, it's Veles or Weles. And quick intro, because you might not be too familiar with him. So, yeah, he was one of the most universally worshipped Slavic gods. We have records and evidence of worship from Western and Eastern and Southern Slavs worshipping him. And imagine him a bit like a mix between Hades, Greek Hades, and Roman Plutos. So he was the god of the dead, of underworld, and as he was ruling over the underworld, the deepest parts of the earth, he, like Plutus, was the giver of wealth, of gold and jewels, all that lovely stuff. He was also believed to be god of cattle, so you can see his horns. And also cattle in metaphorical meaning, meaning that his cattle were the souls that he was a protector of. It was his kingdom of the souls, the underworld, and he was also believed to be a kind of oh my goodness, now I don't know how to pronounce this Greek word in English, psychopompus, you know, the guide for the souls, like Mercury. And what else? He was also associated with wolves, bears, and snakes. And he's also seen as god of art, magic, and learning. So about the wolves, recently last month, I posted on Instagram a picture that was kind of popular from this book, Święci I Biesy, which means saints and devils. And yeah, in later times he was associated with Saint Nicholas. So this is like a calendar for Polish folk beliefs about the saints who took place of the older gods, of course. So this is the 6th of December, Saint Nicholas, and I will just put him here so he's not lying around. This is this kind of different Santa here. So he's, of course, as a bishop, but he's a grandpa with two wolves, and there was this story that he was basically a master of wolves, and he would gather them on his day and tell them what to do for the next year. So yeah, many people believe that it was Veles's job. Anyhow, here I put some cards from the Rezy Roda. It's a Russian oracle deck of Slavic gods. Looks like this. Kasia was also showing it on her channel. These are the backs. So I picked the cards that I think kind of represent, that have characteristics of Veles. Of course, there is the Veles card, Veles, here. See the cattle here? But also, I picked these, V. Siemargu, the dragon, the snake, Zmej, Trojan, Kasiej, and Chernobog, which means black god. Anyway, I put them here to help me like focus on what I already know about this god. And then I picked some decks, Oracle and Tarot, to help me get to know him better. Excuse me. So I chose Druid Animal Oracle, Druid Plant Oracle, Wildwood Tarot, the Polish Crystal Oracle, which is Kamienie Wróżą, Universal Mind Oracle, Initiatory Golden Dawn Tarot, and my newest Soprafino Tarot. So yeah, let's get to it. There's so many decks, so many cards. So first of all, these three cards I decided that would mean three important characteristics of Veles. Well, for me, of course. So these are three important characteristics that he's shown me of himself. So first, Druid Animal Oracle. Ta-da! Yep, of course it must be a wolf. Come on. So aside from the meaning that I read from the guidebook, that I will talk also about, we see here water, because he, at least in my opinion, is connected to water. Water was believed to contain some of the other world, so of course it's his thing. And then what I read in the guidebook, it's, wait a minute, where are my notes? So yeah, again, it's learning, intuition, and getting to know the depths. Next up, we get Bethany. I did not know this plant in English, so I had to check, and and then I learned that in Polish this plant is called Tyściec, which literally means purgatory. How appropriate for someone who takes care of the souls. That's just incredible. In the guidebook, the wood Bethany is mentioned, but it's depicted here because there are many genus of these plants. And then I checked wood Bethany, and it's called bukwica. Well, I connected bukwy. These are letters in Slavic languages. And of course, again, learning. So what else I see here? There is this head of a god. He's coming out from the earth, so the kingdom of Veles himself. And this head really reminds me of a triple god from a very famous for Slavs idol, four-faced idol from Zbruch, and he's on the bottom. So some of the researchers believe that it's a depiction of the god of underworld. The face is very similar. And then what I read in the guidebook, it means protection, healing, soothing, so medicine. So what I see here would be all those things that I mentioned. Learning is also somehow connected here, right? But what I see most importantly here is is the protection and healing. And lastly, the third important characteristic is from Wildwood Tarot, and it's Three of Bows, fulfillment. And again, it was so, like, the picture itself is incredible for me, because we have the crossroads, and the souls were believed to appear at the crossroads. That's why you would do magic there. Like, your ancestors would be there and support you. There is the tree of the world, and he's there. He's waiting for you, waving to you to be your guide. That's amazing. So the guide for your soul, or just to be your guide, to guide you in your troubled times. And yeah, also this cloak and hood, they really fit in my image here of him. Then the next card is supposed to be another this and this card, so fourth and fifth, are supposed to be his characteristics that are important to me right now. And this is from, as I said, Kamienie Wróżą, so the Polish crystal oracle, and it's Malachite nature reversed. So I see it as the need for, again, healing, because it's reversed. It means well, there is this little white book accompanying the deck. So from this I gathered that there is this need for healing for me. And next up, it's Universal Mind Oracle. Ta-da! Can you see it properly? I hope so. It's unknown. It's the only card with black borders in the whole deck. And yeah, he is the god of darkness, of the unknown, of the depths. So apparently I should use his ability to show me the way into the night. Now I will try to adjust the camera without ruining anything. Okay, so next up, Initiatory Golden Dawn Tarot, and these two cards will tell me how can I be now in communication with you? How can I be close to you now? And this was awesome, because I read these cards, obviously, already. But look at that. Look at that. Seven of Cups and the Moon. For me, it's dream work. Look. The person is sleeping and dreaming, and then we get the moon. So again, going deep inside and searching for those secrets that are in the water. And lastly, from my Soprafino Tarot, a lesson from him that I need the most at the moment. So let's make some space here. For those of you who do not know, usually when I read with Tarot de Marseille or Pip decks, I usually read also the bottom card. So that's why it's here. So we get the Pope. And he appeared in my as my message for January, actually. The Moon again. And the Queen of Coins. So, isn't this amazing? I see this message as such. You should search for your, like, deepen your spirituality by going into this unconscious and deep stuff and make it your own. Look how this moon turns into this coin in the queen's hand. This is just, oh my goodness, it's so awesome. I'm sorry, it's just, I'm getting excited. So yeah, so follow the bearded guy into the depths together to take something from there that you need, and then you will be illuminated. How awesome is that? So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, yes, I'm open to any questions. Please write them in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon. Bye. Whoops, the camera.